Hey guys, today I'm really excited to get to talk to you about Better Man, the Robbie Williams biopic that I gotta admit, I was like, I don't really know who Robbie Williams is, and I don't think I really cared to know that much about this man. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, they're making him a monkey for the whole movie? Well, now I'm intrigued because also the trailer is incredible, like you guys have to admit. And I was instantly like, okay, I need to see this movie. Well, with awards season coming up and being a member of the Critics' Choice Association, it is also important that I do my due diligence. And I was invited to a press screening for this movie. I went to see it, and I've got to tell you, I did not have this being one of my favorite films of the year on my bingo card at all for 2024. And yet, here we are. So this movie doesn't actually come out until the end of the year. It comes out in cinemas for Christmas in select cinemas, select theaters, and then it will come out in January of 2025. I am sure they stuck it in there so that it could be considered for this award season in select theaters. And listen, I gotta tell you, I was completely blown away by this movie. Now, I will say it starts off what feels oddly sexual because, first of all, Robbie's like a kid at the beginning, right? Like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15, and he's making a lot of like, rude innuendos and jokes and stuff. And you're like, what is happening here? And then the more I learned about Robbie Williams, I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense that this is how you are introduced to this person. And then I realized, like, a lot of songs as they were popping up, I was like, wait, I do know this song. And I guess I didn't know the name Take That of the boy band, but I did know a lot of their songs. So I was like, okay, I'm into this. And then his solo stuff, like, I didn't know he was Angels. Like, I had no idea that was him. I love that song. So there was just so much here that I learned. But I've got to say, I was, like, hanging on every word in this movie. I am completely shook at how much I enjoyed this. It's definitely in my top 10 of the year. I'm not sure where it places. I need to really think. And then there's, of course, still a few movies that I still have to see that haven't come out yet this year, so things could change. Moana 2 is likely to be up there. I love the first one, so I'm really looking forward to that film as well. But it's funny because I saw Piece by Piece a couple of weeks ago, which is the Pharrell Williams documentary, which is done all in Lego, right? And then you have this, which Better Man, which has Robbie Williams as a monkey. So you're like, they're really thinking outside the box. And I'm really digging this. And I hope that this continues because I mean, I'm not like, ooh, a biopic. I want to learn all about this person. Like probably Taylor Swift is the one person I'd jump to watch it no matter what. I'm not into like documentaries and that sort of thing for the most part, especially like about a person, right? Instead of like an event in history or something like that. And I don't know why. It's just kind of something I've always been like, whatever. But between Piece by Piece and Better Man, both phenomenal films. They have very similar stories in ways. There's certain things that intersect, which is very interesting, especially to watch them so close to each other. Piece by Piece is out in theaters now, so if you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend it. I have a full review of that up. But listen, I really, really, really enjoyed Better Man. I was very, very surprised by how much I was really intrigued that it's an exciting story and the way it's told is exciting. And Robbie Williams really lets you see him in his worst and most vulnerable moments. And I have to appreciate that he was able to really open up and give that to us. There's a lot of people out there that battle, depression. And he talks about that and he talks about what it feels like and how he dealt with it. But it's all done in such a way that he's legit a monkey. But I will say you kind of forget that he's a monkey partway through. And you're like, I forget that I'm watching like this monkey just do human things. Like they don't address it. It's just like, because he sees himself as a monkey, like dancing for the public, right? Entertaining people. And so that's kind of how he sees himself. And so that's what you get. But what I really liked is during the credits, there's certain key moments that I'm telling you, I literally was like, I'm going to look this up and see if this is how this went down. I'm going to see if he really did this. This is crazy. And he did. And they have like photos and stuff of that during the credits, they were all the parts that I was like, I don't know if that's really what happened. And it was. So I have a whole new appreciation for Robbie Williams and his music, and I loved going on this journey of his life with him, and I honestly can't wait to watch this again. This is a movie that, I can't wait to watch with, my husband and my friends who haven't seen it yet, because I really, truly think that a lot of people are not expecting it to be as good as it is. It's so good. It's a damn near perfect film. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a lot happening here that's so good. I mean, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I was thoroughly entertained from beginning to end. There is a lot of R-rated stuff. I mean, it's a lot of drugs, a lot of sexual stuff, a lot of drinking, that sort of thing. And I think it's a little too long. That's like my biggest issue, right? It's 2 hours and 11 minutes. It could have been 2 hours. They didn't really need that. At the same time, I'm watching it going, I don't know, some scenes they would have to cut down. I don't think they should cut out any scenes, but there's some that maybe go on a little long that they could have cut down. But I really enjoyed it. I didn't know. I liked learning all this stuff, and I don't know, I had a really freaking good time with it. So you guys let me know if you're excited for Better Man when it comes out in a few months. Let me know down below in the comments. If by the time you got to this review, you are in the future and you have already seen it, let me know your thoughts. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at mamasgeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.